Well, good afternoon and welcome to our live streaming coverage of the Natwest Champions Trophy as we've reached the quarter-final stage and a fixture that brings us to the home of the defending champions from last year, Bedford School. Their opponents this afternoon are Canford School, and we're anticipating what should be a great game of schools rugby as both sides bid for a place in the last four. And we're underway. Jump didn't quite go initially into the hands of Bedford, despite the jump from Connor Finch. So it's back with Canford and away through Fgrave. Big punch up the middle from Will Butt. Look forward to seeing plenty of that this afternoon. But then the pass and the service wasn't quite good enough, but referee calls a penalty for the offside. He said he'd be hot on it, and it could lead to an early scoring opportunity for the visitors. Thorne didn't take too long about it, did he? And gets the first points on the board. Dalton again. Johnson decides to go outside that time to the big Fraser Strachan. And then a little bit further round, and Bedford still going. That's good strong running from Ben Knight. And now they come through again through the skipper Dingwall. Dalton opts to the right that time, where Dingwall was waiting as first receiver, but the referee with a wave of the finger. Offside again from Canford. And what's the decision going to be for Bedford here? To go for 3 points and level the game, or back their set piece into the corner? I think it's going to be the option to go for goal, and perhaps at this stage of the game that's the sensible one. Strikes it right-footed. Flags go up. No problem at all, and a decent roar from the home fans who are just close to our commentary position here. And 3 points apiece, the score. Wallace, as they've done so often. There he is in the middle. Now he gets it down, and the maul is set up.
Drive it on!
Going sideways more than it is forwards, but they may have shrugged off some of the Canford defence, so now they get go forward. And that's what you see, and they've still got it. One Canford defender in there, I think it's Rob Tolcher who's managed to hold on to it. Penalty Bedford, they tap it and go quickly. Referee is going to call the fact that they weren't back 10. Joe Rogers decided to try and go himself.
On the line, don't move.
Now then, Dalton again. They go back to the left. Dingwall, well hit in the tackle. Now they get the ball down. Dalton, they go out wide, couldn't quite get it down through Finch. Now a little closer drive. Have they managed to get themselves over the line yet? No. It's another penalty. Oh, in fact, it's a penalty try. That's the decision of the referee. The decision was that the try would have been scored had it not been for the persistent infringing. I imagine some of that might have been not being back on side. Bedford 10, Canford 3. Restart from Canford is a little low one. Bit of a tester for Ted Hicks, but he gathered it well. The Bedford second row. Solid running. Getting that restart back now over the territory, over the halfway line into Canford territory. Orchard then releasing out the back. This is good hands down the back line. Really nice stuff from Bedford, and now Wallace. And they find the winger, and it's back inside for Wallace, and then Finch. And the tackles are coming in from Canford. They just managed to hold on, but in fact, they knock it forward into a Bedford hand. It's big, solid running from Ryan Hussey. Oh, and then they break away and they're over. The penalty try opens the doors, and Joe Rogers with the second score just a minute later. What energy from Bedford. Look what that opening score has done for them. Swings the cultured right boot well. And Bedford, well, in the space of a matter of moments, go from 3-all to 17-3. Dingwall looks to try and take them on. Leggett with the hit. Johnson Under a bit of pressure as the defence came up there, and Strachan's decided to boot that one, and it goes well over the heads of the last line of Canford defence. And the chase is on. The red shirts come streaming downfield. He loves a step, does Meeson, and he's got real gas when he gets going. Meeson can be devastating over the halfway line. Little show, he's got support. They've got to be careful they don't overrun him, but Meeson could be going all the way himself here. Needed to give it, but Canford still have it. Getting closer and closer to the line. And they're over. Try is awarded. Brilliant score. Ball is in from Canford with the scrum. They look to try and break down the short side. Then they get the ball away back into the hands of F-Grave. Bedford wanted to try and get that off on the near side. Oh, plenty of pressure on the scrum half from Bedford, and they break away again. And is it going to be a try for Joe Rogers? Is it going to be his second? Yes, it is. Brilliant from Rogers, reacting so quickly to the big hit. There's the big hit from Dingwall, made by the skipper, really. Rogers breaking away. And they weren't going to stop him from there. Looked like he might have just popped a foot in a divot for a second. Nearly faulted him. But that is try number 3. And where Canford would have been hopeful a few moments ago. Well, they've conceded another. Dingwall then. Right-footed. It's a beautiful conversion, as you can see. And takes the scores up to 24-8. So the ball is in for Bedford, and the big shove goes on. They are making meters for fun in there. They've just got to get the ball down, and they do. Straight down at the back. And there's absolute delight. Is it Connor Finch, I think? That's nicely struck. And through the uprights. Just the one miss from Dingwall this afternoon. It's been an excellent kicking display from him, but he's also done plenty right in the centres as well. And Bedford clear it after the referee lets them know that that will be the final act. Well, commiserations to Canford, who came here hoping to try and take a scalp and hoping that they would have enough against the defending champions. But it's proved to be very much a case that Bedford are looking as strong as ever. Just the one score in the second half is how it turned out after Bedford had set themselves such a strong platform at half-time. No doubt something to reflect on ahead of the semi-final stage. Canford with the one try towards the end of that first half, but they couldn't get themselves on the scoreboard second half. So it has finished in the Natwest Schools Cup Champions Trophy quarter-final with a full-time score of Bedford School 31, Canford School 8.